Anyway, to the new feature I'm going to make. It's going to be a little water feature, and it doesn't look like much now, but that's just a plan of it. So you're going to have a small, I wouldn't say pond, but the centre bit, that'll be full of water with a small fountain. So I've rounded the inside now, and I'm going to put some G4 pond sealer on it. It needs 3 coats, so it tells me, and the first coat goes on, then you leave it between 1 hour and 90 minutes depending on the temperature, and as soon as it's fingerprint dry, it states, and you can put the other coat on. It's also important not to leave it too long, because if the sealer becomes too dry, then the second coat will not adhere correctly. So I've just put a little bit of sealer in the tray, not too much, and then I'll continue to put the third layer on. I've already put 2 layers on, and this is the third and final layer. So the next phase, I've just made these little struts here, the little roof, going to be Japanese style. I'll raise them up just a little bit, like this. Okay, join them all together, put slats down between them, and then what I will do is slate it. Probably Welsh slate, and see how it goes. I'll raise it up around about 2.5 foot off the water feature, and it'll stop the willow leaves dropping into it. Fish are happy, it's nice and warm, been eating really well. Trying to sort out the willow there into some sort of a shape. That's the second year, and the shape's starting to come, but looks a bit weird at the minute, but I'm sure it will be okay after about another year. I'll shape it until it gets almost like a very large bonsai. Well, the roof's coming on. You can see I'm slating it. I created the frame, and I'll just give it some copper now. And now I'm putting the slate on bit by bit, and I'll do 1 or 2 on one of the other videos exactly how I'm cutting the slate, how I'm fixing it. The slate actually come in sections like that, which are around about 18 inches by 12. I'm just splitting them down the middle, only splitting them and cutting them down the middle, basically with a grinder, the cutting disc, and they cut very, very easily. Spanish slate, cheap as 50p a slate basically, and I'll raise that about 1 metre. That'll be the roof, and I'll have a little water feature and then I'll show you exactly in future shots exactly how it goes on. So that's underneath the roof, and that's part of the kingpin. It's just a brace that holds everything together. So I've just cut this little bit of slate with a hand grinder. A dust mask for wearing, and a pair of heat defenders, don't forget that, that's health and safety. And obviously a pair of safety glasses. Shouldn't go and hurt myself. I've cut that to shape, and I'll show you how I'm about to fit it. So as you can see, it's a little bit too large, so I need to take a bit more off the diagonal side, just there. I'll just give me back around about 5mm, I think. That should just about do it. There you go. That's about 5mm. Take a bit more off with the hand grinder, and that should line up. Next thing to do is drill the slate and screw it to the battens. So there you go, all fitted, ready for the next one. As you can see, it's slowly coming on. So what I'm going to do now is mark out and put some little stays in place, the posts. So what I'm going to do is cut down where the coping stones are, just there and there, cut a slot out, and then put in these. So there we are. I'm starting to water the post boots in. It's the main water feature. There you go. Go down about 3-4 inches, and I'm watered in, and it's 5 boots, 5 legs, so that should be more than enough to stabilise the roof. It'll be 5 posts, and hopefully once it's all anchored in, it'll be quite stable. And then we'll start thinking about pumps and water. So there's a new water feature. We'll put some little grills at the top, just under the roof. Not with the final touch. That's pretty much it. The next thing I'm going to do now is separate the little gap at the top and put 5 little battens in and paint them red. I put them there, now that's just about it, other than the kingpin cover. So there's the battens, they're 20mm square. I've just painted them red, and I'm just going to cut them down to about, I think it's about 80-90mm. I'll measure the gap and go from there. So there we are, grip film, and put it on the end, either side of the little batten there, can you see? There, and there, and I'll just fit it into position. I can't show you to mould it using my phone, I'll show you when it's fitted. There we are, there's a finished article. 2 years in the making. Just about done. All I've got to do now is just a little bit of tidying up here, there, but I can do that over the next few months. There you go, it's about 9 in the morning. There we are. The fish is starting to move a little bit now. And hopefully it's going to be a glorious day. There the fish are. Water's only about 15 degrees this morning, so they've gone a little bit docile compared to the summer months. Just love to stand on the bridge, I can see through it. Just over it, I've got a good view of the fish. I've bought a long pin koi. Where he is, he's hiding under the lilies. Last year they absolutely demolished the lilies and they survived quite well this year. Got some huge lily flowers, but those have died back. Oh, there he is. There's the butterfly. You can just see him now. Anybody can tell me what type of koi he's based on. It's certainly not Matsuri. You can see it's black and orange dappled. No idea. Kikuru, maybe? Not sure. And he's disappeared. There he is, just at the back. See him in the middle, he's basically a mirror carp that's been bred with koi. I got it from a koi deal. He said, "Do you want him?" I said, "Go on then." Cost me 10 quid. There we go. I can see the dapple one just behind him. Don't know if you can see the length of his fins. Lovely fish. But I think next year I'll put another 1 or 2 long fin koi in there. I do have to say that you see that plastic head lying on the flower bed there, it works wonders. Don't raise them up upright, put them flat down. The herons simply are dead, and I've never had a problem with herons since. The herons used to stand, 2 of them, they were huge, on the top of that outhouse building there, next door neighbours. Look over the top, down onto the pond, then swoop in and grab them. But that stopped. I put a bit of fresh net on the top. So as you can see, I've blended it in to the shape of the pond, and I can still see the fish. Yes, some people don't like it because it does distract just a touch from the colours of the koi, but it saves them from being eaten. And as you can see now, the water is absolutely crystal clear. You can see the pipe running along to the pump. About 10,000 litre OAS premium aqua total efficiency pump. I don't know what you call it, but it's okay, does the job. I think in a few years time, when I dig the pond a little bit deeper, it's maximum now around about 1 metre, 3 foot deep. I'm going to dig it out to about 5 foot when I retire in a few years time. At that point I'll make it a bit even, more even on the floor, and probably put some bottom greens in. And so from the arbour that I'm sitting in, this is the garden, September 21st 2019, and after 2 years hard work, it's finally coming together. And that's it. As everybody says in the ponding world, happy ponding. Please subscribe, and hopefully I'll get another video together pretty soon.